have to take a couple steps back here on Cody's car. I want to explain what we're going through right now so that maybe we can help somebody out in the future. I couldn't get the timing right on this engine. Now, I don't know if it was ever timed right in the past, but here we are. Basically what we were dealing with, I tried re-stabbing the distributor 4 or 5 times and I couldn't get it perfect at the 20 degrees. The one notch, it would go past 20 degrees and it would run really rough, and then I had the distributor all the way maxed out to the left or right, one way or the other, and it wouldn't go, and then I'd go one tooth back and then it would be opposite, way too far to the max to get it to the 20 degrees. So I got the timing cover back off. I didn't notice any obvious, chain slop or any broken teeth on the sprockets or anything like that. So after doing some research, I found out that these aftermarket idler pulleys for the timing chain are very common for that issue. There's something not made right with these. This is the idler that goes right here in the middle, and whether the warm gear side of it or one of the sprockets, something's not pressed together right from the factory on these, or they're not made perfect, because this end of it right here is pressed in from the factory. But you can tell that this is the aftermarket one because it doesn't have the holes in the sprocket. The factory Nissan one's got like holes right here all the way around in the center of it instead of it being solid. So anyways, yeah, this is with me not finding anything else on why this would cause that. I checked distributor, I checked all the simple stuff. Timing just was not, I could not get it perfect on this thing. So the chains were all in the right spot and everything as well. I mean, I spent 2 weeks doing research on what could have went wrong with this thing, but it's got to be something with this. And the car probably was never timed right to begin with, because they run okay when they're stock 15 degrees. I'm assuming it was running okay. I've driven this car before plenty of times. It didn't really feel like much was wrong with it. We're just trying to make it perfect here. But yeah, we're gonna find out real quick after we put the OEM sprocket on here. We got all new timing chain kit. Got the OSK kit for it. See if we have to go back to the drawing board, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to solve the issue. New cap rotor just for good measure. Here's everything. Oh, this time while we had the timing cover off, I ended up doing a new OEM oil pump in there. Check tolerances in here for this oil pump. There wasn't any big scoring, but a lot of the KA gurus say that you can run if you get a good aftermarket cover that is known to work, you can run the OEM pump gear in the aftermarket cover and it should be fine. I mean, we're not trying to make any big power or anything, so that should be good. The oil pressure was at 25 PSI at idle already, so I'm assuming that this is going to help us out a little bit. We didn't have any issues prior, so we're going to start putting this thing back together and see if we can't make it perfect. All right, so there we have it. New timing chains on. This bolt was over tightened from wherever we put the motor last, so when we took the idler sprocket bolt out, the threads came out with it. It's a M10 by 1.25 Healy coil we had to do on it. But there we are. The trick to doing these upper timing chains on these is putting one sprocket on first, make sure the dots are lined up. There's a dot on the bottom here as well. Try to show it. Right there. So line the bottom one up, line this one up, leave this cam loose, rotate the cam over while you're lining the sprocket up and it'll slip right in. I'll show that in the time lapse that we just took with the GoPro, but there it is. I'm gonna start going back together with it.